My favorite SAI memory has to just be the whole process of joining with my MIT class of spring 2012. Just all the time that I got to spend with those girls totally set up the mood for what SAI was going to be for me, and I still hold each and every one of them so close to my heart that I love looking at those pictures and just remembering how young we were, but how much time we got to spend together and just, you know, grow into our own together, and it was awesome.
My favorite SAI memories have really been the rituals, because I think they're beautiful and powerful, and I always love being in them.
I think one of my favorite SAI memories has to be when I was still in MIT, when our class was rehearsing, learning all the songs and working out all the little details of just our class, going through the pledging process. And I remember almost every time, it'd be late at night, you know, you didn't eat supper and you're really hungry, and then we would always go out afterwards to Benny's and get mozzarella sticks, and somehow I've always remembered that being like really hilarious.
When I got to tell Kale Bidding that I was her big, because that was just like a great moment, because she's a wonderful human being and I love having her as a little.
My favorite SAI memory was definitely Province Day 2014. Seeing all of the chapters together, it made me realize how awesome Sigma Omega actually was. And I was super proud of all the hard work we had done, and it just made me feel really awesome to see how great of a chapter we really were, and to meet all the other girls was a really great experience.
My favorite SAI memory is the first ritual we were part of after our own initiation and ritual. Hearing the literature for the first time that we could actually listen to it was really moving.
Yeah, because when it happens for your own initiation, it's so, like, you're so overwhelmed by everything else that it was almost hard to take in all the words at the time. So then the second time around, it's like, wow, this is really beautiful, and you have that much more appreciation for it.
I always think of just the little things in general, and how I would always feel so much better after like an event hanging out with the sisters, and just like all the little things, like walking around campus and seeing a sister and just having a quick hello. And those little things all just built up into being one giant memory of the relationships and everything with my sisters.
Last spring we did a benefit concert, kind of headed by our sister Shannon Frick. And she just had this passion and this vision to host this in the name of her grandmother. And just watching the sisterhood kind of rally around an extra event that wasn't part of like our traditional fall and spring fundraisers, and just step up and be part of it. And then the night of was a really special night, and singing the benediction as a sisterhood that night just had such meaning for me. It was also, I was going through some personal stuff, and so it just was a really powerful moment for me.
The best part of SAI is the girls, the people. Just having this connection with people that I otherwise wouldn't have has been a great gift, and largely having music put into my life. As an on-major, that's really why I joined, was because I hadn't gotten as much music in my life when I came to college, because I was just focused on my major and things like that. I didn't have my music people, and having a weekly constant reason to go and celebrate and enjoy music has just been something that I really needed and really loved having, and I'm so grateful to SAI for. And just the general joy SAI and music and the sisters have brought to me is the best part, hands down.
Getting to know people that you wouldn't otherwise know.
All the rituals that we do and the things that we do together as an entire group, because I think that really brings us back to who we are as a group, and it's just a really special moment for us all to share together.
The best part about SAI is that I can walk into a room of 40-something women and I'm able to talk to any of them about anything. And I truly feel comfortable with all my sisters, and I think that's a really special and unique thing that SAI brings to the table.
Sisterhood. 100% sisterhood, and that it's rooted in music. It brings together very strong, empowered women who are compassionate and kind and artistic and just see the world a little bit differently. And the support that I've received from my sisters over the past 4 years has grown tremendously and has been a very impactful part of my journey as a music major, just simply at Susquehanna. And being a sister meant that I never had to walk through anything alone. And that meant a lot for me.
You're never gonna know everyone on the same level. You're never all gonna be, the bestest of closest friends, but no matter what sister I pass anywhere on campus, if I'm not smiling or I don't look okay, they immediately stop and are like, how are you? Are you okay? Do you need a hug? And it doesn't matter if we hang out every weekend or we just, have coffee once a month. It's just everyone cares about each other, and that's awesome.
I mean, prior to joining SAI, I wasn't in the music department really, so I was like, I know none of you. And everyone in my MIT class looked the same. But then I got to know them, and then people started joining SAI who weren't in the music department, and I was like, I don't know who you are. I never see you, but I really like you.
It also helps you keep in touch with the youngins, because as seniors, I do not know most of the first year students, but I sort of know our MITs by now, so that's really cool, because in all likelihood, I would have absolutely never met them if it hadn't been for SAI.
My experience with SAI has been really positive. For the most part, every organization has its ups and downs sometimes, but I really can't pick out anything in SAI that hasn't been a meaningful time for me. And I think it's come to mean a lot, or it's come to mean different things to me over time. Like when I first joined SAI, I had no idea how much it would shape my experience at SU, or how much time I would put into it, and that's just come to mean a lot to me over time.
SAI was something that I was not expecting to join, and I kind of joined on a whim, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've made at SU. It's not only influenced my musicianship, but it's influenced all of my friendships. I mean, I've met girls through this sisterhood that I never would have met otherwise. And it was really great to connect with those people and make those friendships. It taught me to be a leader. It taught me to stick up for myself. It taught me to be assertive. And it really helped me grow as a person, and it made me who I am today.
It's been a constant reminder that there are people there, and it's been fun to do things that I know I probably wouldn't have experienced if I didn't do it.
SAI has given me so many different leadership opportunities and so many moments that I can look back on and really talk about.
For me, I would say SAI has been a roller coaster, because we have those really great, incredible highs of friendship and fun and awesome things, but always with any form of leadership, there's going to be tensions and issues and problems to solve. So there are those lows that go along with it, but I think what's kind of beautiful about SAI is that those lows fade away into past memory, but all the highs really stay.
Definitely changed my school experience overall. I wouldn't have known any of my sisters probably, especially my MIT class, because we got really close and stayed really close over the years.
I think my experience has been very, very positive all throughout SAI, and I think it's changed every year to mean something different. But especially this semester, as we're heading out, I've found it really meaningful to be still a part of SAI, because coming back to campus after being abroad, it was something that forced me to be a part of campus life still and be a part of my sister's lives still, and I'm really thankful for that.
I think SAI has been a group that I could go to when I needed to talk or I needed someone to listen. When I was a freshman and starting the pledging process as an MIT, I didn't really have that big group of friends, but that really changed after joining SAI and meeting all my sisters. And now I have 40 people that I could go to with a problem or just to hang out.